Today I am going to be reviewing the motion tracking tripod that I've actually been using for the past like month. And so I'm going to take you through all the highs and the lows, the good things and the bad things about it, and kind of show you how it works and stuff. And then, yeah, give like my final opinion on it at the end, just so if you were thinking about buying one, then you can kind of like get a feel for what it's like. Because I wasn't sure at first, and I was like looking at all the reviews and stuff. And so I finally like decided on this one, and yeah, so let's talk about it.
Before we get started, I just wanted to say I bought this thing with my own money, and this is like not sponsored at all. It's just in case you were wondering what it was like to have a motion tracking tripod. This is it. First thing that I want to mention is battery life. I have charged this up like once and used it for like a month, and I use it a couple times a week, maybe a few times a week, and I still haven't had to charge it yet. I assume after today I'll probably have to charge it, but I haven't really had to charge it very much, so the battery life is really good. So this is what the tripod looks like. So it's like this, and it tracks you from here, and I realized that you can actually like angle this up and down, so it makes it like, if you're, because I always just set it on the ground just like that. So if you do that, you just angle the little motion sensor up. And so when you're setting this up, you just spin this to like this position, and then you can put your phone in there like that. And it does fit with the case on. My case is a little bit thick, but it still fits because it's like grabby enough. And then you can kind of angle it however you want to. Oops, there we go. Like up or down. Generally like that. Okay, so our first test is tracking with me moving just a little bit, like just back and forth, and it does really well in this, and it's pointing away from the sun, so I think that helps it because like if the subject is well lit, then it has an easier job at tracking, and in this clip I am well lit.
So here's the video of it following me as I skate around here.
From what I've seen on Instagram and looking at reviews, I have a feeling that it uses the same motion tracking technology that other brands, I'll insert a picture, use and then charge way more for. If you have used one of those, definitely comment how it compares. So this is test 2. We are tracking as I move around a lot. So I'm facing away from the sun again. The last test 3 is going to be facing into the sun, but this is facing away to the sun, and it actually does a really good job tracking me like back and forth. You can see how much it's moving as it like chases me around. Every once in a while it'll be like a little bit slow, like I'll move and then it'll be like, oh, okay, I got you. But I'd say it's catching me about like 90 to 95% of the time in this situation, as long as I'm not like speeding around like super fast. And if I was, I'd just have to make sure that I was like far enough away that it could like still chase me. The last scenario is shooting into the sun, and so this I'm testing with the vertical footage, which makes it a little bit harder for it to catch me because there's like less area that it's like recording. And in this scenario, I'd say it's catching me about 60% of the time, which isn't too bad unless you're like trying to record something that's like really important and it's only going to ever happen once, like a move that like you've really struggled on and you have to catch footage of it or something. So like in this clip right here, it doesn't really catch me until I get close enough to it that it can tell that I'm like a person moving, and then it kind of loses me again totally and I go out of frame. But up close here, it's like catching me, and there it just caught me, and it's still following. And right here, I'd say it actually does a pretty good job. So yeah, I really like it, and I'll link it below. I just got it on Amazon, and it was like $30-ish. So yeah, I think it works really well for my purposes, and catches me about, like I'd say 85 to 90% of the time that it follows me really well, especially in good lighting situations. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. If you have used or have a motion tracking tripod, definitely comment below how it works and how you feel like it compares to mine, because I would love to know, and I'm sure everybody else would too. And also, if you have any ideas for future videos, definitely leave them in the comments and I will try to make them for you. Okay, bye.